It was a bright Monday morning at Riverside Bank, a well-known financial institution in the city. The bank bustled with activity, customers waiting in line, employees typing away at their computers, and security guards keeping a watchful eye. The atmosphere was formal and professional, at least on the surface. Around 10 a.m., a black man named Marcus Johnson walked into the bank. He was dressed casually in jeans, a simple button-down shirt, and sneakers. His calm demeanor and quiet confidence went unnoticed as most of the staff gave him only a passing glance, except for a few employees at the front desk. "Can I help you?" a young teller named Brian asked, his tone flat and uninterested. "Yes," Marcus replied politely. "I'm here to speak with the branch manager." Brian raised an eyebrow, giving Marcus a quick once-over. "About what?" he asked, his voice edged with skepticism. Marcus remained calm. "It's a private matter," he said. Before Brian could respond, another employee, a woman named Claire, leaned over and whispered, loud enough for Marcus to hear, "Probably wants a loan he won't qualify for." A couple of their co-workers chuckled quietly. Marcus heard the comment but didn't react. Instead, he repeated, "Could you please let the branch manager know I'm here?" Brian smirked. "I don't think the manager's available right now. Maybe come back later, or try another bank." Another employee, noticing the exchange, finally stepped in. "What seems to be the problem here?" she asked, her tone more professional. Marcus looked her in the eye. "I asked to speak to the branch manager," he said simply. Annoyed by the persistence, Brian sighed dramatically. "Fine," he muttered, walking to the manager's office. Moments later, the branch manager, Mr. Caldwell, stepped out, his expression neutral, until he saw Marcus. Then his face lit up in surprise. "Mr. Johnson," Mr. Caldwell said, extending his hand quickly. "It's an honor to see you here today." The room fell silent. Brian's smirk vanished and Claire's jaw dropped. The other staff members who had been watching the exchange now stared in disbelief. Marcus shook Mr. Caldwell's hand firmly. "Good to see you too," he replied. The manager turned to his staff. "Everyone," he announced, "I'd like you to meet Marcus Johnson, the owner of Riverside Bank." The silence was deafening. Brian's face turned pale. You own the bank?" he stammered. Marcus gave a small, calm smile. "Yes, I do," he said. "I acquired majority shares last year." Claire's face flushed with embarrassment. She opened her mouth to say something but couldn't find the words. Mr. Caldwell, sensing the tension, cleared his throat. "Mr. Johnson is here for a routine inspection," he explained. "He likes to visit different branches unannounced to see how things are running." Marcus met Brian and Claire's stunned gazes. "It's important for me to know how my customers and my staff are being treated," he added, his words sharp but calm. The other employees exchanged awkward glances, realizing they had badly misjudged the situation. Marcus didn't raise his voice or demand apologies. Instead, he simply said, "I'll be speaking to each of you individually during my visit." As Mr. Caldwell led Marcus into his office, the staff stood frozen, their earlier arrogance replaced by nervous silence. By the end of the day, it was clear that Marcus's visit was not just a lesson in leadership, but a powerful reminder that respect should never depend on appearances.